Hi, I'm Nick. I'm here at the Visitor Center at the Oroville Dam. Here we have a view of the Lake Oroville State Recreational Area. The dam was first initiated by the Department of Water Resources and began construction on August 15, 1963, with the construction of wood forms. On October 9, 1963, the wood forms were erected and 283,000 cubic yards of concrete were added. January 15, 1964, the core block was completed and conveyor belts began carrying 80 million cubic yards of earth material over the course of 4 years to finish the dam. On December 8, 1967, the Oroville Dam was finally completed, including features such as a spillway, a flood control outlet, an emergency spillway, and an auxiliary intake structure. Part of the Oroville Dam includes the Heights Power Plant. Beginning construction in 1964 and finishing shortly after the construction of the Oroville Dam in 1967, the Heights Power Plant uses water pumps from the Oroville Dam to generate 819 megawatts of hydroelectric power per second. I'm here at the viewing tower at the Lake Oroville Visitor Center, overlooking the Oroville Dam on the western slope of the Sierra Nevada. On the opposite side of the dam, you would see the spillway. Unfortunately, due to recent damage, we cannot see it. Well, at least not from the front view. The Oroville Dam, located east of Oroville, California, is the tallest dam in the United States, surpassing the Hoover Dam by 43 feet. Since its construction, the dam has been an essential part of the California state water system, providing water from the Feather River to communities and farmlands in Northern California, such as the San Francisco Bay Area, the San Joaquin Valley, the Central Coast, and Southern California. The dam has also been used to prevent floods, generate hydroelectric power, and recreational purposes. Here in the Visitor Center, we have a live camera view of mist from the spillway. Lake Oroville stores 3.5 million acre-feet of water for California cities, industries, fish and wildlife, and agriculture, with 167 miles of shoreline. The Oroville Dam itself is the highest zoned earthfill in the United States. The lake itself offers boating, camping, sailing, fishing, picnicking, hiking, biking, horseback riding, fish hatchery tours, educational exhibits, and enjoyment of the natural scenery and landscape for its visitors. Unfortunately, we were unable to take the dam tours because of damage to the spillway. Here we have one closure. Royal Oaks Drive takes you to the Visitor Center. However, Oro Dam Boulevard and Canyon Drive are blocked off. Canyon Drive takes you to the spillway for the dam. However, due to damage, it is blocked off. Trucks are constantly going in and out to repair the damage. Here, we are about 2 miles away from the Oroville Dam, overlooking the Feather River. As you can see, as a result of all the water released, the river is very over-flooded. We've seen a lot of debris, logs flow by, a lot of the trees are submerged. The Feather River is one of the main contributors to California's water systems. During our trip, we noticed 2 guys from the Geological Water Survey. They were called to measure the turbidity of the water. They collected water data using a turbidity meter and took notice of all the debris going by. I would say that the best part of this trip was meeting the 2 men from the Geological Water Survey and learning about how they measure turbidity levels. I like this the most because it relates to my major and a previous hydrogeology course I took where I measured samples from the Calaveras River. It was interesting to see 2 people gather water data, especially for this course. The worst part of this trip is I did not get the chance to actually see the dam or go to the fish hatchery because of all the damage to the spillway. As you are all aware, there was a lot of concern regarding the damage to the spillway. Around 4:15, we received an alert on our cell phones telling us to evacuate the area. The streets were congested as everyone was swarming to get out of town. On my way out, I ran into a couple on the road. They had their baby and other clothes in the back. They were really scared and concerned. Overall, I would say that this was a very interesting trip because we've recently been learning about dams and their use of water in class, how they're utilized, and their impacts on fish. I got to learn all of that regarding the Oroville Dam. I personally found the time it took to construct the dam, as well as the use of water to generate power, very interesting.